The PNP-CIDG has recommended the filing of charges against resigned Ateneo head coach Tab Baldwin and 10 others over the drowning deaths of 2 student athletes in Aurora, citing possible violations of the expanded anti-hazing law. Testimonies from former Ateneo players also claimed similar near-drowning incidents during the same team-building activity in Dipaculao. Lade Cabagani joins us for the details. Lade, go ahead.
Yes, Mai, after more than 2 weeks of investigation, the PNP's Criminal Investigation and Detection Group has recommended the filing of the anti-hazing charges against Tab Baldwin, members of his coaching staff, Ateneo basketball team officials, and support personnel. The recommendation stems from the June 8 incident in Dipaculao, Aurora, where Ateneo players Rene Baterbonia and Divine Adili drowned during a water-based team-building activity. DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla cited that the exercise was used to evaluate which players would make it to the final UAAP roster, making it a requirement for continuing membership in the team. Maya Remulla said players were subjected to a series of physical demanding activities, including an early morning run, punishment games, and sea training exercise held during high tide. Remulla noted that 5 players had admittedly they could not swim before they were sent into the water. He said the training met the elements of hazing under the expanded anti-hazing law, which now covers organizations beyond fraternities when members are subjected to dangerous physical or psychological suffering. The CIDG also cited testimonies from former players who claimed similar near-drowning incidents occurred during a team training camp in 2016, suggesting the risks were already known. Police, however, dismissed social media claims that the players were made to wear weights during the exercise, saying their investigation found no evidence to support the allegation. The case will now be evaluated by the Department of Justice, which will determine whether to file the recommended anti-hazing charges and whether other offenses, including homicide, may also apply. Mai?
Lade, with the recommended charges, marami ang nagtatanong, baka umalis ng bansa si Coach Tab while the case is being processed. Ano ang sinasabi ng PNP tungkol dito?
Yes, sinabi ni Remulla and the PNP that the expanded anti-hazing law doesn't apply only to fraternities. Sabi niya, yung organization can be held liable pa rin if members are subjected to dangerous physical or psychological activities bilang requirement para patuloy pa rin na maging kasapi ng team. In this case, authorities believe that yung mga ebidensya na nakuha nila ay does meet those legal elements ng Anti-Hazing Act,
Because hindi lang ito simpleng team building activity, paano nila in-explain yon na nasasaklaw daw siya dito sa anti-hazing law?
Kasi yung mga yung water activities ay yung mga water activities na ginawa during the boot camp ay na pag-alaman na dangerous siya. At sabi ni Remulla, saklaw pa rin to ng anti-hazing act kasi alam nila na mapapahamak yung mga basketball players kapag pumunta sa tubig, lalo na at naka-high tide yung dagat.
Yun lang ba ang recommended charges? Wala yung patungkol doon sa posibleng negligence kasi nga doon sa kawalan ng safety measures, doon sa water activity given that it's rough waters there in Dipaculao, Aurora. There are known risks doon sa lugar.
Yes, sinabi na ni Remulla na magkakaroon din ng sariling evaluation yung Department of Justice para ma-determine kung ano pa yung mga charges na pwedeng ikaso dito sa kay Baldwin at doon sa Ateneo University. Pero while the CIDG recommended anti-hazing charges, sinabi ni Remulla na meron pang mga other possible offenses including homicide. Hindi pa rin nirule out yon ng PIDG at ng PNP. Mai?
Alright, maraming salamat, Lade Kabagani reporting.